The Greater Lafayette Career Academy is continuing to construct career opportunities for high school students in Tippecanoe County. My name is Miranda Hutchison, and I am the director at the Greater Lafayette Career Academy.
And my name is Jay Davis, and I am the assistant director at the GLCA. Please join us over the next few minutes to explore the variety of career and technical education courses that are available at the GLCA for the 2021-2022 school year. Career and technical education courses are rewarding in a number of ways. GLCA students can earn college credits from Ivy Tech Community College, Purdue University, and Vincennes University, as well as numerous certifications across a variety of professions. A number of GLCA students decide they would prefer to enter the workforce following graduation, and the GLCA can open doors to employment, apprenticeships, and mentoring opportunities. So now is the time to solidify your career choice or explore a field of interest before graduating from high school. Remember that our website address is glcareeracademy.com, and this is your go-to resource for our CTE program offerings.
The Advanced Manufacturing course is a combined classroom and lab experience, about 30% classroom, 70% lab. In there, we talk about workflow, safety, PPE or personal protection equipment, certifications and standards. We also talk about electronics and electrical principles. We go into detail on metals and types of metals and the individual properties pertaining to each metal. We talk about machining methods and machine maintenance. We discuss the types of welding and uses for each welding type. We do some manual manufacturing operations such as the mill, lathe, and drill press. We also do several different things using CNC operations. After that, we strive to help place students in jobs around our community.
Hello, I'm Mr. Locker, and today I want to tell you a little bit about the GLCA's Automotive Technology program, specifically the 3 classes that we offer. First is our Auto Service Technology 1 class, which is our foundational base class that teaches students about being a technician in the industry involved in that. Students start by designing and building a go-kart from scratch. In that, they learn all the subsystems that go into every single vehicle. They also learn about the structure of a dealership and an independent shop, and so they know the roles in that, and they can understand the culture that goes along with being in the shop. We get into basic entry-level technician skills, so we get into oil changes, brakes, tire rotations, alignments, tire technology, and in doing so, it gets you prepared for those entry-level positions as a technician. The second class we have is Auto Service Technology 2. That builds on that class, so we learn in the engine performance, we get into drive lines, we learn about the theory of transmissions, we learn about drivability and diagnostics and diagnostic tools. With that class, we also have the motorsports portion embedded into it. What that means is those students are also working through the motorsports program. That program designs and builds go-karts, both gas and electric, to compete with other schools across the state and country. They do this in the fall and the spring, and then they also in the spring compete in the Super Mileage Challenge. That is a competition where students design and build a single-seat car to achieve the most miles per gallon. Our last course offering is Engineering Design and Development Motorsports. This is for that Project Lead the Way or engineering student that maybe wants to be a mechanical engineer or electrical engineer or get into a different type of engineering field that maybe Project Lead the Way doesn't have a great offering for. So it takes that same base curriculum, but instead of picking a more wide range topic, they focus it in the world of motorsports, specifically in electrical technology and fuel efficiency. And so they come up and design a project to go along with those competitions in those cars. They go through and they compete with the fall and spring kart racing and the spring Super Mileage Challenge. These 3 classes, we believe, really give students a great opportunity to get ahead not only in Ivy Tech dual credit, but also just allows them to see the field of automotive technology and engineering so much more than what you'd get at really any other class. So I appreciate your time. Hope to see some of you guys in the classes. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Purdue Power Plant Lab, and we actually have, we teach turbine engines in this lab, and we also teach piston engines. We're part of the Aeronautical Engineering Technology program here at Purdue in the School of Aviation and Transportation Technology. We are also a Part 147 curriculum, which means that we are eligible to, our students can test for the airframe and power plant certificate. So what we're looking at here is kind of expanding the program and drawing more folks' attention in the area and just bringing them into this layout. Now, the way our program is set up is if we get this co-op set up to where students are taking Part 147 courses in the local high school, then a lot of those coursework or those hours could be articulated into Purdue if you wanted to pursue your degree here, finish up the certificate, or several options there. So our new curriculum that was just revised this past fall allows for our students to finish up the A&P in 2.5 years. So if you're already taking some of these Part 147 courses before you get here, you're going to shorten that timeline of the certificate.
The Aviation Operations and Flight course at GLCA provides senior students with an introduction to the field of aviation. Topics covered include aviation safety, aircraft manufacturing, airline operations, general aviation, air freight, airport management, government service, regulations, and certification. The certifications offered include Brown School Certificate, Federal Aviation Administration Part 107 Certified Remote Pilot's License. This is also known as Drone Certification. After completing this course, students will be eligible to complete the flight portion of the Private Pilot's License. Computer science experts are needed everywhere. Some of the jobs that you typically see for computer science majors include systems analyst, web developer, application developer, hardware engineer, software engineer, network security engineer, software development manager, software architect.
What I've learned through teaching these courses is that there are a vast array of skills you will learn in this class that will not only help you for a career in computer science, but will also help you in numerous other career paths. Skills such as computational thinking, applied mathematics, and most especially problem solving. These are all things that are ingrained in the course material and are very valuable for you. One thing people don't think of when they think of computer science is that it is already included in many careers you wouldn't normally think of. Things such as firefighting, agriculture, even biomedical engineering, and schools and things like that. Most important thing to realize is that 85% of the careers that will be available in 2030 haven't been created yet. With the way the world is turning, computer science will be involved heavily in each and every one of those careers.
In the construction class, students learn how to read construction drawings. They build projects out of wood.
Students use power tools and hand tools for many construction applications.
We work with local companies such as plumbing and electrical to learn how to do the different trades. We also have opportunities for students for internships and employment, and a pathway straight into the carpenter's unit.
I'd like to welcome you to Christina & Company Education Center. I'd like to talk to you today about cosmetology. Cosmetology is a very, very large industry in that you can be so creative. Not only can you be a stylist and stand behind the chair, you can become an educator and you can become someone that is in the spotlight and really wants to educate professionals in this industry. We have platform artists, we have makeup artists. You can work behind the scenes in plays and dramas. Throughout your 1,500 hours with us, you will learn many skills that you can use to be successful in this industry. Express yourself through your work, through fashion colors, through cutting techniques. Well, cosmetology might be the career for you.
In these classes, we do both classroom activities, but we also have a lab and we do work in the lab. In the lab, we do things such as handcuffing. There you go, see the difference? Very good. Baton usage. Handgun safety. Handgun retention. Start pushing it on that pressure point. You don't want to let go. Rescuing downed officers. How to clear a room, and what the normal patrol officer would do. We do fingerprinting, both rolling and lifting. We do photography and videoing of crime scenes. We do both interviewing and interrogations.
What is your address? 123 4th North.
The main interrogator. I don't want the barrier. I want to come to the side. We work on body language and identifying deceptive behavior. We work with a microscope so that we can look at evidence or identify evidence. Do a lot of crime scene management, and as well as measuring the crime scenes.
Culinary Arts 1 is where students basically learn and hone their skills with basic culinary foundations. So they will learn life skills, they will learn cooking methods such as boiling, poaching, sauteing, and grilling. They will also learn safety and sanitation, which is one of the most important parts of what we do in the food service industry. Safety and sanitation requires them to take the ServSafe exam, which is a 5-year certification that is recognized by the National Restaurant Association and the U.S. government. And we also do food costing and menu planning. The students have the opportunity to work in our restaurant. As you can see, we're in the dining room here. And the restaurant is open to the public. The Culinary Arts 2 students will have the opportunity to work in our bake shop. Those students will have 1 semester of baking and pastry, working with yeast breads, lean doughs, rich doughs, cookies, cakes, pies, all of those good things.
I would like to take an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the Education Professions 1 and 2 programs that we offer juniors and seniors who enjoy working with children and or thinking about a career in the educational field. Whether you are considering being a classroom teacher, a guidance counselor, an athletic director, a coach, a principal, or a social worker, the Education Professions program will give you a chance to see what it might be like. Our students serve as cadet teachers in local preschool, elementary, and middle schools 4 days each week and get real hands-on experience working with children and supervising teachers. In our class at GLCA, we prepare students for this experience by teaching them how to create and execute lesson plans, teach small group instruction, differentiate learning styles, and recognize individual student learner needs, utilize constructive playtime, conduct reading and story time, work one-on-one with students, developing and delivering assessments. Students also have an opportunity to earn up to 12 dual credits with Ivy Tech to begin working towards earning a teaching license, or some students choose to go directly into the workforce as a teacher assistant.
The Emergency Medical Services Education Program prepares students to work as an emergency medical technician in a variety of environments. Students will learn to appropriately assess patients, assess conditions, formulate a plan of action, and administer the proper care. Students will gain additional experience in clinical observations in the emergency room and riding along with the Tippecanoe Emergency Ambulance Service. Successful completion of this course will allow the student to sit for testing with the National Registry of Emergency Medical Technicians. If you are interested in becoming an EMT or working in any emergency healthcare setting, this is a great course for you.
In the engineering class, it's broken up into 2 sections, the engineering design and development class.
Students work on real design challenges that they come up with. One of my design teams looked at the problem of athletic turf getting too warm during the summer months. So they actually came up with a reflective tarp that they can put on the field to lower the temperature. In the civil engineering and architecture class, students learn how to design residential and commercial buildings. They learn how to use survey equipment, and they also learn how to read construction drawings. Students also learn how to use the Revit architecture software to create sites, floor plans, elevations, section views, and all the drawings associated with a construction drawing.
Opportunities for volunteer firefighting and directing towards what will need to be done for full-time firefighting. Mandatory firefighter, hazmat awareness, hazmat operations, firefighter 1 and firefighter 2. These will be the same state certifications that our recruits get when they come on the department. They are required. So we're trying to give you a head start. A lot of departments in the state of Indiana now are hiring 18-year-olds. There's a process and an order you have to complete your certifications in to be able to test for all of them. So that is our goal, is to get everybody to pass all 5 of these certifications. It's a great career. You would not regret being in it.
We focus on role-playing and situations that you might deal with in being with someone who is ill. We learn medical terminology and understanding those great big words that doctors use. We will learn basic anatomy and physiology and the diseases that affect the body and how we care for someone in that particular situation. We will focus on your career path, exploring those different avenues, those different careers, whether it be at the bedside and taking care of someone like a nurse or a doctor, whether it be someone in physical therapy wanting to help someone learn how to walk again, or someone helping someone with a prosthesis, an artificial leg, and learning how to use that or designing that.
The networking in class explores and demonstrates how a network operates in our daily lives. The course will cover all the technical pieces and parts to make a network work, including things like security, data integrity, and it's designed to get you set up for role and information technology to actually support computer networks. Some of the things that are covered are the TCP/IP model, operating system administration, designing a network, and the total topology that goes along with that. You'll learn how to configure all the protocols. You actually figure out how to manage devices and clients. You'll get to play with real routers and switches, and of course wireless access points, which will all have to be used in combination to make a working network. As with most things here at the GLCA, the course is very hands-on, and you're going to get to play with all the equipment that we have to offer.
Discover and experience the future of farming and agribusiness by becoming a part of the GLCA's Precision Agriculture program. A first-time ever course offering for Tippecanoe County high school students, the Precision Agriculture course will provide students the opportunity to learn automation, data analysis, geographic information systems, and global positioning systems. Students will also be utilizing state-of-the-art, industry-recognized technology and equipment in the precision agriculture classroom and lab areas. Some examples of this equipment include drones and drone piloting software, robotics equipment, weather station instrumentation, and soil analysis equipment. Another major benefit to students enrolled in the program is that they can obtain an FAA Part 107 certified remote pilot's license and complete the OSHA 10-hour general industry certifications.
In this course, we discuss the various types of welding methods and the equipment used for each. We talk about personal protection equipment and safety. We discuss thermal cutting using a plasma cutter or oxyacetylene torch. In Principles of Welding, we'll cover the types of joints, positions, and symbols used in welding technology. We'll discuss metal properties and how to prepare metal for welding. We learn how to read blueprints, interpret codes, standards, and terms and definitions used in welding documentation. We use math and measurement. We also use geometry to prepare and plan fabrication tasks and projects. We talk about project planning and quality control. We also provide assistance for post-graduation employment with the various industry partners around Lafayette and the state of Indiana.
Work-based learning gives students a chance to see what it may be like to work in a particular career area. You are on an early release schedule so that you can leave school and go to work to gain valuable employability skills in a field that you want to learn more about. Working at least 15 hours a week, you will get paid for the work that you do, and you will earn up to 6 credits towards your high school diploma. Students graduating from our program will be better prepared for not only the workforce, but college as well, by honing in on desirable time management and essential skills that both professors and industry desires. We have students who are working in travel and tourism, retail, banking, culinary arts, healthcare, veterinary science, office administration, and other important industries. The best way to see if a career path is the right choice is to try it out to see if it fits. Don't make the mistake of going to college and having to change your major a couple of times because you decided you didn't like the area after all. Try it out in high school first to confirm that it is the right choice for you.
And that wraps up our programs that will be offered for the 2021-2022 school year. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to visit the GLCA website at www.glcareeracademy.com for more information, or scan the QR code here. Thanks again and have a great day.